Good morning. Thank you for inviting me here with my guest, Angelia Jefferson. It's a pleasure to be here. I wanted to tell you that the interlude played at the beginning was so fantastic. Everything was changed and so appropriate because the world now is changing the narrative towards people impacted by incarceration. Partakers is an amazing organization I've had the privilege of being a part of for over 21 years now. They started by introducing educational opportunities to people that had been impacted by incarceration, women and men that were in prison that didn't have access to education or the resources to reach a higher potential. That program partnered with Boston University, and today other universities, Brandeis University, Tufts University, and Boston College, to provide educational opportunities for people inside. I went to prison when I was 17, and I became a part of the Boston College Prison Education Program. In my wildest dreams, I didn't think that 20 years later I would be standing here running this organization that embraced me while I was inside. One of the things that Partakers is so great at doing is they match mentors with incarcerated students that are on the inside. So while I was inside, my mentors came up to visit me, to encourage me, to empower me to be a better person. So when I came home 20 some odd years ago, they employed me to do this work. I can't tell you how gratifying it has been to come full circle and to reach back into the prisons and to help people change the paths of their lives and to collaborate with great organizations. Some of our community partners are UU churches across the state, First Parishes, Wayland, and other communities that are close to us. But the biggest thing, the most important, essential thing, is that there are people like you who come forward with an unbiased opinion to help people like me, to help people like Angela, that have been incarcerated, to change our lives and to reach a full potential. I can't thank you, the volunteers, enough from the various communities that come by to support us because they're the lifeblood of our organization. I can stand before you and talk and say how great an organization is, but to be honest, it's not me. It's the people in the community, it's the volunteers like you, it's the volunteers like Donna who come forward and say, we can help you. I reached out to Donna because we have a prison not too far from here where there's a desperate need for mentors to go inside and work with the students that are enrolled in the Boston College prison education program. We don't have a lot of connections in this area, so I started reaching around to different congregations and different faith-based communities, and Donna was there. She said, Arthur, I can help you. So we desperately need your help in this area, and I will talk to you about this more downstairs, but I don't want to hog all the microphone time up here. I want to also be able to say something about my friend and cohort. One of my jobs is going back into the prisons and helping people that were there when I was there. And I had the opportunity to go into Framingham Women's Prison years ago, and I met Angela. And she can tell you from here.
First, I would like to say thank you so much for inviting me to your congregation. This is, I can't stop crying because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The piano playing, the singing, just the hospitality that everyone is given. God does everything for a reason, and I really believe that. This morning I was sitting in my living room, and I was like, how am I going to feel when I get there? Because I don't want to be judged no more. I was already judged. I spent 31 years at MCI Framingham. I paid my dues for what I did. I know that God has forgiven me. I just think about society and what society still thinks about me. But you all are just so warm, and I just thank you from my heart to yours. I graduated from Boston University. When I first got into the Boston University program at Framingham, I didn't want Partakers at first because I was like, no, thank you. My family can send me anything that I need or whatever. And then my friend Peggy, she said, no, Angie, I'm telling you, you should fill out the application and get the Partakers because it's a good program. I met Arthur, I filled out the application, And a month later, I got a visit from these two older Caucasian Jewish women. I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go. I know that I know that they're gonna judge me. They're Jewish, I'm black, I just had all these things in my head. They introduced themselves, they hugged me. Do you want something to eat? We sat down, I told them about why I was in prison. I told them about my family. They shared stuff with me about themselves and their families. The next day, I got another visit from two more. The following day, I got another visit from two more. So I had 6 partakers. And they were in the same synagogue together, and they didn't even really deal with each other, but through God first and foremost, and through me, now they're the best of friends, and they're my best friends. I've had them in my life for the past 7 years. They went through everything with me, good, bad, and indifferent. I just had brunch with Tatiana. When did I have brunch with her? 3 weeks ago, I just had brunch with her. She came because I have my own apartment now. She came to my apartment. Downstairs, there's a restaurant. We went downstairs, we ate, we walked around, we laughed, we talked and everything. I have a meeting with them once a month on Zoom. We text each other, we send each other gifts for our birthdays and Christmas gifts and everything. Partakers is the best thing that happened to me through my education journey. Getting those 6 older Jewish women in my life, I'm telling you, is the best thing. It's so, like, certain songs like I would listen to, like Drake, he's a rap artist. I tell them about Drake. They listen to Drake. Who would ever think that they would be listening to Drake? It's like they're more than friends, they're family to me now. And some of my friends that have gotten out, their partakers are still in their lives. This program is so amazing, and it does so much for the soul. When God created this program, God created a precious jewel that is going to go on for years and years and years beyond my lifetime. Is going to continue. And it's such a wonderful program. And I'm telling you, when I did the PEP program for Arthur when I first got out, I did 31 years. I've been home for 17 months now. And when I did the PEP program, you get mentors in a PEP program. I said, no, I want my partakers that's been with me this whole time. So Arthur had to rearrange a couple of things to give me my partakers, because I wanted the people that I've been working with for all those years to continue to work with me. And like I said, right now, they're in my contacts. I could call them up any time of day and vice versa. And we just love each other, and we're there for each other. They've met my kids, my family. I met their family members. And like I said, just knowing that I have these women who I thought were going to look down on me because of society has changed my life in so many different ways. And please, please, if you have it on your heart, be a partaker for someone. It's the best thing that you could ever do. Thank you.
That is why I do this work. That's just one person. We have had over 300 people go through the Partakers program, graduate, go into our reentry services. And again, you heard it from her, it's not the program, it's the people in the community that come forward to help us. So we look forward to hearing from you. Come downstairs, we'll be around. I'd love to talk to you. And I just know that some of you are going to be mentors. Thank you.
So that feeling that you have right now, like, yeah, I want to do that, hang on to it. That's real. It's real. Your fear mind will tell you, you don't have time, blah, 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 blah. That's your soul talking to you. Listen. Sign up.